Hey everybody, C Key here, and I'm coming to you guys with another video. This is a get ready with me video. You guys have really been requesting these videos, and I love doing these videos for you guys, but I can't always do them because to do these, you're basically like with me the whole time I do my makeup. Sometimes there's noise outside, whereas if I'm just doing a quick talking video that's like about 20 minutes, I can get it in and out, right? But when I'm doing my makeup, that's almost like a whole hour, maybe an hour. Let's just keep it real. And then sometimes my family's loud and I have to yell, I'm recording, like 50 times. And sometimes I just don't feel like talking. I want to get in, do my makeup and get out of there, or I want to listen to my music. That's why you guys don't see a whole lot of get ready with me's. But today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna recuperate today. I'm gonna chill a little bit as well as try to film you guys some videos. Oh yeah. And about this whole Pillsbury Doughboy, you know, hat, my bonnet, I'm just gonna keep it 100, y'all. This is how I really get ready with my bonnet on, and I don't like hair in my face. I don't want to pin it away and have to keep like pinching my curls or have to keep moving it and all that. So like it's easier for me to do this and then just come back like va va boom, okay? So I hope y'all cool with that. Anyway, so some of the products we're gonna be using today is the Too Faced Proactive Nourishing Face Primer and this NARS Soft Velvet Loose Powder. I just want to talk about Generation Beauty and just some stuff that's on my heart. Y'all ready? Because y'all apparently like to hear me talk, so yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, so first I'm going to use this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and it is in NC45, and I am just going to use that to mute the discoloration of my eye. Do you guys see the difference in the eyes? Where this one kind of has, you know, another situation going on, and then this one is like all clean. So first I am going to use a white base by NYX, and I just want to really put it right here because of the color I'm going to use. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I got these 4 new shadows right here from Makeup Geek, and they are her summer shades. So I am going to use that green one. So I want it to pop a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go into this color Saddle right here by MAC, and I'm just going to put that in the crease. I think I'm giving Cocoa Bear a break, you guys. And then I'm going to go into this Espresso color by MAC. Oh, I didn't even put my ring on. I got to get my life together. But I'm going to use a pointed crease brush. I am just going to define the outer part of my eye. I don't even know if I want to say outer V because I am just doing an angular line. And that's it, really, for now. So I did that line at an angle, right? And then I just kind of bring it over a little bit. So I started using this e.l.f. brush again because I like the way it packs on the brow bone highlight. And I believe this brush is like $1, seriously. So I am just going to pack that right there, this Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. And I'm packing that. And yes, it does give me a little fallout, as you can see right there. I just wanted to get a little closer so you could see. So I'm going to blend that back out, and I like to blend up higher so that it is a smooth transition. So now I'm going to take this Sure Thing color and be ever so careful, and I'm just going to place this right here. And I'm going to do a little detail work after I place this where I want it. And now just go back in and blend that out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use the LA Girl Fine Line to start the wing, and to fill in the wing, I am going to use this NYX Matte Liquid Liner. So see, I just put the tip on, and I'm going to put the tip on over here, and then I'm going to fill it in with that, I think that's NYX. And y'all, I have to hold my eye to do liner. I just have to, because I'm not steady enough to not hold it. I am going to put a little bit of black liner right here because I love to do that. Y'all know how we get down by now. We are going to go into Espresso by MAC right here, and I'm going to use this little BH Cosmetics brush. This brush is from their Pop Art collection. I just put a little bit on there, right? And so see where my wing is and my crease meet? I am just going up like this, similar to how we started. This is how I do when I just want more detail, but I'm just gonna blend it a little bit. kind of like I did earlier. The faces we make when we're doing makeup. Like, really? Ooh, I almost did Cocoa Bear. I'm going to go back into Saddle with this pointed crease brush, and I am going to blend that out like that. And then what happens is sometimes I mess up the eyeliner. I get a little shadow on it, and I just go back and fill that in later. We're going to go back in with this crease brush and kind of blend this together up at the top. Now I'm going to go into these 415 lashes by Nigel's. While that lash glue, yeah, let me do this. The color I just used is Rapunzel. Rapunzel, let down your hair. That is by Makeup Geek also. On to this. It is called Too Faced Hangover Primer. It is proactive and nourishing. It has coconut water, electrolytes, and probiotics. Replenishing face primer. Now, when it said replenishing and hydrating and all that stuff, I got a little nervous because, you know, I like mattifying primers, but it says that it helps your makeup to last long, and it says it is silicone free, but this is what it looks like up close. Let's see what it looks like on the hand. Oh, it's white. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I like primer. What it smell like? It does smell like coconut. Put the lime in the coconut and mix it all up. Ooh, it's really, really like kind of watery. See that? So anyway, let's prime this baby. So I am going to go in and correct this hyperpigmentation right here, as well as all this stuff I got going on under my eyes right here. And I have a whole nother video where I talk about 3 different orange correctors. I kind of compare them. So I will put a link somewhere in the video, but I'm just gonna put a little bit right here. And then I told you guys, like, I don't know, now I feel like I need to correct in these areas. And then I go in with this, but then I buff it out with a beauty blender too, so that it's not like super orange. Ooh, when I look in the camera though, just after putting that corrector and that primer, look how healthy that made my skin look. Anyway, we are about to use this Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation. I am in the number 75, but that's what it looks like. Oh gosh, it's like perfect for me. And you know, I overdo it with foundation. I know I don't have to, but I really like a lot of foundation. Let me tell you guys. Okay, so Generation Beauty was awesome. Friday night was at Ipsy Studios. There were quite a lot of people there. I met so many different YouTubers. On my Gen Beauty haul, I'm also going to insert a little clip where I was just walking around and I was telling everybody, like, say your channel name, shout your channel out, because like, support one another. On to Generation Beauty. It was really awesome. I got to meet a lot of people. That bag they gave us, y'all, it was like no joke. Like, that bag was so heavy. When I brought it home, my husband was like, what in the world is this? I'm gonna highlight with the same thing, which is the NC45 that I use for my eye, and then we're gonna contour. So let's get on with it. So one thing I wanted to share that I thought was just like super duper awesome. So I saw It's Judy's Time, and when she had her palette launch with BH Cosmetics, she had a launch party, and her launch party was in I want to say it was Hollywood. I think it was. Anyway, long story short, Mini-Me #1 and I, we went to the launch party, and we actually met her, and she signed our palette and everything. And of course I introduced my baby as Mini-Me, and she really gravitated to that name. She was like, oh my gosh. And then she said, wait a minute, Mini-Me as in your daughter? And I was like, yep, that's my daughter. And so she was just really, really like amazed, and she could not believe that I had a daughter that age. From that day forward, she remembered me. And so I saw her, I've seen her a couple of times since then at events, and she's always, you know, remembered me. And so I just thought that that was cool. So what I'm getting to is I saw her at Generation Beauty. I saw her and Benji, and I think they had just kind of walked in. And you know, when people are kind of on a platform where, you know, a lot of people look up to them, or they have like a large name, because, you know, she has like, she's been on YouTube forever. She has like a gazillion subscribers, and she's just really sweet. I love her channel. Like, I honestly watch her channel. So pause. Then I'm about to use this Anastasia cream contour palette, and I'm going to use the color Cinnamon and Chocolate. I'm going to mix that together, and we are going to do this contour situation. So I just chisel it right here. I don't do it heavily. I like to have that natural contour because we already have cheeks that are way out there, right? And I just put that line there, and then I kind of go down the sides because I want everything to be kind of like, I want everything to have a shadow effect. So see the difference in this one and this one? That's another thing with Get Ready With Me is, you guys, like, I want to talk, but then I want to tell you what I'm doing too. So hope you don't mind the length of them because I can't help it. Now, before we finish about It's Judy's time, I am going to go into this NARS powder. Now, I was told that this powder actually has fillers in it. So, and it has reflectors, but some type of, I can't remember the name of what she said, you guys. If you want me to do like a total separate video all about this powder, I will, because I'm telling you, when she explained to me what this powder does, I was like, can I get one? Can I please get one? This color to me is like a mixture of topaz and banana powder. And I actually set before I blend out my contour. Let me tell you guys why I set my highlight before I blend out my contour. I like to do that because if I blend out the contour first and then I go to set my highlight, because I'm using a lighter color to set my highlight, I tend to go over the contour a little bit. So then when I take a picture, I see my highlight on top of my contour. I don't like that. So I have decided to set my highlight first and then go back in and blend out that contour. And I'm telling you, this powder is just like, boom, it just like pulls that highlight out. So I was like, I can't leave you at the store. I have to take you home. So let me get back to It's Judy's time. So I thought that was cool that she took time out to kind of talk with me. She remembered me every time she sees me. And I actually had to tell her, I know you got like people to see and things to do, so I don't want to hold you up and take up your time. And she's like, oh no, it was great seeing you and all that. Then the next day at Generation Beauty on Saturday, I saw her and she was actually on a panel. And you know, I'm tall, you guys. I'm like 5'10", okay? And so, you know, you can see me in a crowd. So she was actually on a panel talking at like a meet and greet or something, or a panel for Pixie. And I just like put my hand up and I waved to her, and she stopped talking during her little meet and greet and was like, hey, and everybody looked back like, who are you talking to? And then she went back to have her little meet and greet, or back to her panel discussion. And to me, you guys, that's everything. It's not even like about the whole fangirl situation, okay? It's just the fact that even though she is really like popular on YouTube and she's done things with different brands and all that, I just like the fact that, and I'm talking millions of subscribers, you guys, the fact that she still took time to kind of, you know, talk to me, and, you know, she doesn't make you feel like belittled or speak to you in a condescending manner. She just, you know, like you're important and like you're special. And I'm already like confident in myself, but I'm saying that that meant a lot as a person. It makes me want to support her even more, for the simple fact that even though she has millions and gazillions of subscribers and followers like on every social media outlet, she is still humble enough to take time to talk to people, you know? So you never want to get to a place where you're speaking or looking at people in a condescending manner or in a condescending tone, because I mean, seriously, you guys, you never know who you're gonna need in this life. So what I took from this weekend is like, you have to be, and I just posted something on Instagram about this, you really have to be careful with how you treat people. I'm so serious, because you never know. First of all, you never know who you're dealing with. Like, I could be Michael Jackson's niece, just saying. I'm not, but I could be, right? So you don't know who I am, and you don't know who you're gonna need in this life. So never, ever, ever treat anyone like you don't need them, because you could be like bomb today, you could have everything today, anything can happen to you to where you can no longer do what it is that you're doing. So you have to be mindful of how you treat people, because that very person that you dog, you may need them. Let's go ahead and set this with my BH Cosmetics powder in 240, and I see the pan coming through, y'all. Good thing I have another one. As I'm gonna continue, I'm gonna use this blush palette by LA Girl. It is the Spice palette. And I'm not saying that you want to be remorseful or anything, but come on now, why should somebody do something nice for you if you treated them in a condescending manner or treated them as though they were inferior to you? We gotta do better, y'all. There's a scripture in the Bible that I am gonna paraphrase, okay? It is something along the lines of, you can be dealing with an angel unaware. So in other words, You don't know if you're talking to someone that's an angel sent by God. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who you're dealing with. So always make sure that your attitude is right. Always make sure that you're being nice to people. It's always nice to be nice, because not so much that you just want something in return, but you got to remember, in this life, what you dish out, you tend to get back. So if you don't want back no mean stuff, and you don't want people treating you, in a condescending manner, then we have to be careful how we treat people. So we're just going to go with Betty Luminizer, because Betty is the bomb. See? The bomb is the bomb. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit too. I'm gonna pop on some lips, and because I've like rambled so much, I'm gonna do the final look, and then I'm gonna put everything else in the description box, all right? But that's it, you guys. If you like this video, then don't forget to thumbs up, and remember, I am going to do more get ready with me's, but they're going to be like far and few, like in between, because they're a lot of work and I have to make sure that the environment is ready. Okay. All right. So you guys have an awesome, blessed day, and stay tuned for the final look-see.